recording first. Now I'm going to share my laptop screen. Okay, this is it. So the first thing that I'm going to define is the HTML structure. This is how I can do it. After this, the head portion will come,
Body.
and then body will come. Then
You have
here,
not closed the head.
Sir, you have not closed the head.
Sir, you have
Yes.
okay. Then we need to close the HTML. Fine. So this is how we can define the structure of HTML. And after that, we need to save this file with a unique name
Yes.
and the extension we will be using. Either we can use h.html
HTML and
or
dot
.html
HTML.
Dot
or
HTML or
.html. Okay.
dot HTML.
So today we are going to study about tags, attributes, and elements. Fine. So I'm going to save it with .html extension, and I am saving it on my desktop. Now let me just close this file and see. Check my desktop. So this is a file that has got created on the desktop with the name tags. Now, in order to check out the output that this file is going to give us, you just have to double click this file and automatically it is going to open up in the browser like this. Fine. Now, what is the thing that you're seeing right on the top here? What is the thing? What is this?
The name.
This is
tag
title.
HTML.
This is absolutely right. This is the title of the page. Now we haven't defined any title for the page in the coding section. Let me just show you that. How can we access the coding part? You have to right click on this file and then you need to come on this open with option and then select this notepad option. Automatically in the notepad you will be able to see the code we have designed for creating this web page over here. Now, if we haven't defined the title part, so what is the thing this page is picking right now? It is picking the name of the file,
The
the
name
name
of the
with which
file.
we have saved the file. Let me just define the title here. And after that, we will check what are the changes we are going to get here on this web page. So let's define a title for this page. So how can you define the title? You need to define the title inside the head tags. Remember this thing.
Yes.
If you want to
Yes.
define the title for your web page, you have to define it inside the head section,
Head tag.
and the tag that you have to use for doing the same is title tag. Okay. This is beta. Please mute yourself. You know some noise is coming from the background. I'm not able to concentrate. Please, all of you, please put yourself on mute. So today we are going to study about tags, attributes, and third thing is elements. Fine. And now I'm going to close this title like this. Let's save the changes we have made on this file and see what is going to happen to this part of this page. How can we do that? How can we see the changes? By pressing F5 key,
By
because we need to
refreshing F5.
refresh the page. Okay, we need to refresh the page in order to see the changes. Now, are you able to see the change over here? Right now, the title that we have
Yes, sir.
defined on the notepad file, that is the thing which is getting reflected over here right on the top. So that's how you can play with the title part of the web page. Now comes what are tags. Okay, I think in the previous class I have already told you that if you are enclosing something in between these two symbols, so it is going to act as a tag in HTML document. Fine. So how many tags we have used here? We have used the first tag. The first tag that we used is HTML tag. Then we use this head tag. We use
We
this
use
title
eight
tag,
tags.
body
Title
tag.
tag.
How many types of tags we have used in this document? Can anyone tell me the number of tags?
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 tags. There are 4 types of tags
yes.
that we have used. Fine. Now comes the second part, elements. What are elements? Elements and tags are one and the same thing. The only difference is we can categorize elements into two different parts. One is empty element and the other one is container element. Remember this thing. We can bifurcate elements into two different parts. One is empty element and the second one is container element. Now, what is the difference between empty element and container element? This is what we are going to learn. Let me just make use of this body portion for defining that thing. What are you seeing here? This is where the body part is opening. Okay, this is the
Yes.
open body tag that we have defined over here.
Sir,
And
I want to
here
ask
we,
something.
yes, Harshit.
Sir, Tanishka.
Yes,
Sir, I
Tanishka.
am not Harshit.
Sorry.
सर जहाँ पे हमने अपना हेड टैग क्लोज किया है सो इम्पोर्टेंट कि जो हमारा बॉडी टैग है वो उसके नीचे से शुरू होना चाहिए.
So that's what is happening right now, no dear. We have closed the head tag here, and the body part is getting started from here.
नो सर
We have
तो वो
defined the
उसके
body.
साइड से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है.
You can do it in that way also. ठीक है, but you know when the HTML will read the code, it will read it like this कि head tag पहले आ गया, यहाँ पे head tag close हो गया, उसके बाद body tag है. If you want to write it like this, no?
Yes sir.
You want to write it like this, you can do it like this also, no problem. And you can put this thing like this. मैंने इसको अलग अलग लाइन में इसलिए दिखाया है ताकि everything can be more visible to you and you guys can understand everything in a clear way. So that is the reason why I have defined these tags like this. मैंने ना इनको लाइंस में डिवाइड कर दिया. ठीक है ना, आपकी मर्जी, आप एक लाइन में सारे टैग्स डिफाइन कर दो. लेकिन you have to remember one thing, you have to make sure about one thing, that if you are opening a tag, you have to close that also, so as to make it behave like a container tag. These are known as container tags, जिनके अंदर हम लोग कुछ रख सकते हैं. What is a container? In which we can store something.
Store something.
ठीक है, जिसके अंदर हम कुछ स्टोर कर सके वो हमारा कंटेनर है. So right now this head tag is also working as a container tag. This body tag is also working as a container tag, because inside this we can define anything. Suppose if you want to define a heading, so you can make use of this h1 tag for doing the same. We will learn about this in the next class, but right now just to give you a overview,
Sir, is
this
tag also container?
is ठीक है. So right now this body tag is working as a container tag for this complete thing we have defined over here. This head tag is also working as a container tag because inside this we have got a text. Okay, so this is also working as a container tag. Let me just show you the output, the thing that we are going to get as an output on this web page. So this is what you're going to get as output on the web page.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Because we have got this heading inside the body parts. That is the reason we are able to see this text on the web page. Fine. Now this is container element. This is what container element is. Now let's talk about empty element. Let's define another heading. So now we have got two different headings. This is heading 1, this is heading 2. Let's see what are we going to get as output on the web page. ये आपको output मिल गया बेटा? ठीक है? Let me just change it to P. This is paragraph tags. इसको क्या कहते हैं हम लोग? P से क्या होता है? Paragraph tags.
Paragraph.
ठीक है? And if I will save it and check out the changes here, so this is what you're going to see on the web page. अब आपको चाहिए कि इन दोनों लाइंस के बीच में ना थोड़ा और स्पेस आ जाए, और स्पेस क्रिएट करना है, तो हम लोग कौन सा टैग यूज कर सकते हैं? वी कैन मेक यूज ऑफ अनुष्का which tag can we do? That is absolutely correct dear. We can make use of BR tag. BR stands for break line.
Break line.
Yeah, it is used for breaking the line. Now if you will put a BR tag, if you will put a BR tag here, ठीक है, हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे br tag डिफाइन कर दिया. Let's check out the change that we are going to see here on the web page. So what has happened? Did you notice the changes?
Yes.
ये एक
It
लाइन
has
नीचे हो
been
गया.
break the part.
वैष्णवी एक लाइन नीचे हो गया ना बेटा.
Yes,
तो
sir.
इस तरीके से we can break the line. Now have we defined anything inside this br tag? क्या हम लोगों ने कुछ define करा है br tag के अंदर?
No, sir.
The only thing that we have written over here is the opening br tag. We haven't closed it anywhere. लेकिन फिर भी ये काम कर रहा है. So it means that it is an empty tag. Empty tag क्या होते हैं? जिसके अंदर हम लोग कुछ डिफाइन नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी
I
वो
think-
वर्क करके हमें आउटपुट प्रोड्यूस करके देते हैं. That are known as empty.
Sir, is it a bold or empty element?
Empty element. I didn't catch that
Bold.
here.
Sir, bold.
बोल्ड तो आपका कंटेनर टैग हो गया ना बेटा. बोल्ड आपको बी यूज करना पड़ता है बोल्ड टैग के लिए. लेट्स सेव द चेंजेस एंड सी व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू सी ऑन दिस वेब पेज एज आउटपुट. ठीक है, ये बोल्ड हो गया ना अब आपका सबसे ऊपर वाला पार्ट,
Yes, sir.
बिकॉज वी हैव गॉट दिस एनक्लोज्ड इनसाइड दिस बोल्ड टैग. So that is the reason now it is going to get reflected in bold and it is going to get reflected in a normal way.
Normal.
Is this thing clear to every one of you?
Yes,
Container tag or container element or empty element.
Sir, if we want
The
to
difference-
underline,
Shivang, sorry, I didn't catch that, dear.
sir, if we want to underline that thing,
Beta, we
that
will
line.
talk about all the tags, afterwards. Right now, my motto is to tell you the difference between empty tag and container tag. There are number of tags we can make use of in HTML. But it is not possible for me to tell you everything in the online classes. Whatever there is given in your book, I will be telling you guys about the same. Besides, if I will get the time, I will tell you about the things that are not there in your book. That are beyond, which are beyond your curriculum. ठीक है, ये जो आप पूछ रहे हो ना अंडरलाइन का, हर एक का कोई ना कोई टैग होता है. जैसे पैराग्राफ का हमने पी यूज कर लिया, हेडिंग का H1 यूज कर लिया, इमेज को इंपोर्ट कराने के लिए IMG टैग होते हैं. अंडरलाइन के लिए भी हम लोग CSS प्रॉपर्टी यूज कर सकते हैं. देयर आर वेरियस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स वी कैन डू इन HTML, बट वी हैव टू गो स्टेप बाय स्टेप. Yes, who's
So,
this?
sir, these are only 2 lines. So, making these 2 lines, we need to work out on many tags. So, sir, then there will be many tags which we have to type for making a paragraph type.
नहीं बेटा, you can define a whole paragraph inside this P tag ना. आप खाली एक बार ही P tag को लिखो. इस तरीके से
No,
आप P
sir,
tag
I'm
को लिख लो
saying
यहाँ पर.
that this is whole. Okay, sir, I understood.
उसके बाद you just have to copy and paste the thing. पता है वैष्णव, you just have to do this. Copy करो, इसको यहाँ पे पेस्ट कर दो, फिर पेस्ट कर दो, फिर पेस्ट कर दो, पूरा पैराग्राफ क्रिएट हो जाएगा आपको.
So,
Save the
there
changes
will
and
be then there will be the same things written.
मैं यही तो कह रहा हूँ, अगर आपको कंटेंट, इफ यू वांट टू चेंज द कंटेंट, यू कैन मेक द चेंजेस हियर. आप यहाँ चेंज कर लो, ये पूरी लाइन चेंज कर लो आप उठा के, बट यू हैव टू टाइप द कंटेंट ऑन योर ओन. कंटेंट तो टाइप करोगे ही
Yes,
ना.
sir. Yes, sir.
ठीक है. मैं अभी what I am telling you guys, how can you play with the tags? What are the different tags you can use for doing different kind of things in HTML? See, HTML is a markup language. I've already told you about this, and we use this language for developing, for creating, for making websites, for designing websites. This is the basic purpose of HTML. ठीक है, तो हम लोग पहले टैग्स को यूज करना सीख लें. उसके बाद कोशिश करिए इन टैग्स को डिफरेंट तरीके से यूज करने की. एंड ट्राई टू टेक द एडवांटेज ऑफ गूगल बाबा ऑल्सो. गूगल बाबा से पता करिए और कौन कौन सी टैग्स हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं HTML के अंदर. वहां से सीखिए आप लोग, फिर ऑनलाइन क्लास में डिस्कस करते हैं हम लोग.
Sir, I know
ठीक है, but
about one tag, that is a tag which is used to add some links in the.
दैट इज राइट, विच इट इज एंकर टैग. बेटा मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ, लेकिन पहले मैं बुक का कोर्स तो खत्म करना पड़ेगा ना, जब भी तो हम लोग आगे की टैग्स डिस्कस करेंगे. So let's come on this. Come on page number 98. Come on
Excuse
page
me,
number. Yes, dear.
Sir, what you told yesterday, I tried making, as my mobile does not have notepad, so I tried on Google Keep. But sir,
Your mobile doesn't have notepad. Beta,
yes,
I
it has
haven't told
Google Keep.
you have to try it on your laptop or desktop. ठीक है, कोडिंग कभी भी मोबाइल पे नहीं
on
सीखी
my
जाती डियर. ओके, कोडिंग कभी भी मोबाइल पे सीख सकते हैं आप लोग, बट इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. You, if you want to practice HTML, you have to do it on your laptop or desktop. Fine.
Because after I just wrote the whole format and tried to click enter, it does not opens an web page.
That is the reason I'm telling you, ना, you have to do it on your laptop. ठीक है, लैपटॉप या डेस्कटॉप पे करोगे तभी आपको पता चल पाएगा करेक्ट आउटपुट. Now let's do one thing. Let's come on page number 98. Right on the top, there is a heading given on that page. It is attribute. Now, what are attributes? We have learned about tags. We are done with discussing this elements thing also. Now, what is an attribute? If you want to enhance the feature of your tags that you have used in HTML for coding your website, you can do it using attributes. For example, if suppose this is a paragraph kind of thing I have defined over here inside this body part. Okay, now this is what you will get as an output here on this web page. ठीक है, ये वेब पेज का आउटपुट है और ये हमारा पूरा कोड है. ठीक है, अब नाउ इफ आई विल आस्क यू, can you bring it in the center? Is it possible for you to bring this code in the center? How are you going
Yes,
to do
sir,
it?
we can
See,
use a center tag.
center tag. पक्का बेटा, ये वाले टैग की बात कर रहे हो आप?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
centering
I
tab.
think this only.
Centering tab.
Centering tab. Center tag.
Tag. Centering.
ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
we can make use
Yes,
of
sir.
center tag. Now if I
So
will ask
these
you,
are the words we can use as tags only.
बेटा these are tags, these are not words, these are tags. ठीक है, आप किसी भी वर्ड को यूज नहीं कर सकते. सी वैष्णवी, पता है सेंटर को बेटा हम लोग ना मिडल भी कहते हैं. लेट्स यूज मिडल इंस्टेड ऑफ सेंटर. लेट्स सी वेदर वी आर गोइंग टू गेट द सेम रिजल्ट और नॉट. आया वो रिजल्ट? नहीं आया ना.
No, sir. So, sir,
इस
how
वजह
we
से,
will recognize
sir.
all tags,
सॉरी
or
आई
how
डिडंट
we
कैच
will
दैट हियर.
what,
How you
sir?
will get to know about all the, how you will get to know about all the tags?
Yes, sir.
अगर
Yes,
आपको
sir.
कोई नई चीज सीखनी है, ठीक है, देखो कोई भी प्लेटफॉर्म है ना बेटा, चाहे वो जावा है, वेदर इट इज सी प्लस प्लस, सी कुछ भी है, उनके ना अपने प्री डिफाइंड फंक्शंस होते हैं. आप लोगों ने एक्सेल पढ़ा था ना पिछले साल. We guys studied about we guys studied Excel, in which we
Yes,
talked
sir.
about predefined functions, difference between
Yes, sir.
functions and formulas. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
functions
sir.
are predefined formulas in Excel, है ना. तो वो जो डेवलपर है एक्सेल के, उन्होंने पहले से ही डिफाइन कर रखे हैं. अब वो कैसे पता चलते हैं आपको? आप खुद सर्च करते हो जब तो आपको पता चलते हैं. बिल्कुल ऐसे ही अगर आपको सारे टैग, सारे एलिमेंट्स के बारे में जानना है, तो यू कैन सर्च इट ऑन इंटरनेट. It is very easy for you guys to search it. You just have to type all the tags of HTML. And automatically you'll come across several websites you can look into for checking the various tags of HTML. ठीक है, अगर आपको जानना ही है तो आप वेबसाइट्स की हेल्प लो. सिंपल. कोई भी चीज जाननी है, क्या सॉल्यूशन है? इंटरनेट. ठीक है, यही सॉल्यूशन है. अब अगर इफ सपोज आई आस्क यू टू modify the feature of body, if suppose I ask you to enhance this body tag in such a way that whatever the user will type inside this body, it should come in the center of the screen. How can you do that? We can do it with the help of attributes. We can do it with the help of attributes. Now, how can we define an attribute? Let's see what is this going to give us. It is not producing any result right now. Let's do it like this. So now, as you can see, this text has come in the center. Why? Because I have used a style attribute over here. I have styled this body part using this text align attribute. ठीक है? This is a CSS property. This is a CSS kind of attribute which we can use for हम लोग position define करने के लिए text की या किसी भी चीज की हम लोग ये चीज text align को use कर सकते. So it is an attribute which is enhancing the feature of this body tag. Likewise, if suppose you want to give a background color, you want to give a color to the screen that you're seeing right now, it is completely white. If you want to give it a color, what is the attribute you can use for the same? You can make use of background color attribute. Let's give it a red color. Okay, let's pass red as a value for this attribute. Why we are not able to see the changes? Can anyone tell me? Why we are not able to see the changes? I think we haven't enclosed it in double inverted commas, maybe because of that. It is still not working. Why it is not working?
We have not put it the
So I
sign.
think after
Sign.
background we have to make an inverted comma.
Equals to.
No, so I think body background should be closed
Body background.
together.
हाँ बेटा, what is the issue? Why it is not working? Can anyone tell me?
Sir, in between these
Symbols, I think. Too close.
आया समझ में?
सर मैंने ही बताया था स्टाइल टाइप.
पता है ये क्यों होता है? मैं बताता हूँ ये क्यों होता है.
Because
See,
sir, we do not know all that.
हाँ नहीं पता है क्या है. बात ये है बेटा कि there are some attributes for which we need to define this style portion also. ठीक है, जो हम जब भी एक्सेस कर पाएंगे जब हम ये स्टाइल फीचर उसके साथ लगा देंगे. Like the way we have access that text align attribute. ठीक है, वो भी एक CSS property है. Background color भी एक CSS attribute समझ लो आप. So we can access it through using this style attribute या style tag कह लो. इनको एक्सेस करने के लिए आपको इन टैग्स की स्टाइल टैग की जरूरत पड़ती है. वन मोर वे there is one more way you can make use of this background color, or you can define the background color property on your in your HTML document. कहां पे कर सकते हो आप? हेड पोर्शन के अंदर आप लोग स्टाइल लिखिए, इसका टाइप डिफाइन करिए like this text/css. So what this type is doing, this is actually this will access the cascading style sheet and it will bring it into your web document now. Now if you want to style this body attribute, you just have to define the name of this body attribute like this over here, and then you have to place an open curly bracket. Now define the attribute, whatever attribute you want to use, and pass a value for the same like this. Close the curly bracket. Let's make it yellow for now. हो गया येलो पूरा का पूरा. तो ये ना हमारे स्टाइल टैग होता है एक, जिसके अंदर हम लोग सारी इंफॉर्मेशन डिफाइन करके किसी भी टैग को स्टाइल कर सकते. But I think this you are going to learn in grade 8. ये अभी शायद आपके कोर्स में नहीं है, जहाँ तक मुझे पता है.
Sir,
It is there in your course.
Yes,
Okay.
it is of blue color. The example
Fine.
is of blue color.
Example is of blue color, no problem. Let's make it blue. So we can do it like this for making the body part of blue, for making this body part of blue color. ठीक है ना. तो इस तरीके से आप लोग एट्रीब्यूट्स का यूज कर सकते हो. दिस इज कॉल्ड एट्रीब्यूट. ये जो चीज है ना यहाँ पे, दिस इज व्हाट एट्रीब्यूट इज, एंड राइट नाउ इट इज एनहांसिंग this the features of this body tag. Okay, likewise, suppose if you want to enhance the feature of this p tag that we have defined over here inside this body tag, व्हाट यू कैन डू, आप लोग P लिखिए यहाँ पर, करली ब्रैकेट लगाइए, और फिर मान लो आप टेक्स्ट अलाइन प्रॉपर्टी डिफाइन करना चाहते हैं। आपको चाहिए कि वॉट एवर टेक्स्ट यू हैव मेंशन्ड इनसाइड दिस कंटेनर टैग, P टैग जो है, इसके अंदर जो भी आपने चीज मेंशन करी है वो सेंटर में आ जाए। तो आप कर सकते हो इस तरीके से, देखो ये सेंटर में आ गया आपका। Okay, so if you will practice it on your own, you will be able to learn about each and everything in a very convenient